We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These words, written by Thomas Jefferson centuries ago, still are true today. I've noticed that a lot of Americans, regardless of skin color, gender, sexual orientation, you name it, have taken for granted what we have here and said stuff on social media like, I'll leave America if Obama or if Trump gets elected, or if Clinton gets elected, or if fill in the blank gets elected. When I hear or see people say that stuff, it irritates me. It irritates me not because I'm not telling them they don't have every right to say it, because they do. It irritates me because people take for granted what they have in this country. And we really shouldn't, as a people together. We really shouldn't. We have more freedoms in this nation than any other nation. We have the right to say what we want, while most nations don't have that. We have the right to express ourselves in whichever way we want to, while most nations don't have that. And I love my country. It has its flaws. It made massive flaws in the past, but we made up for those flaws. We've rewrote our wrongs. And overall, though, we made things better for a lot of people. We made things better for our fellow men and women. And when I see people that have literally no hope in their eyes, no hope whatsoever, where they're so downtrodden and desperate and almost a sense of giving up, I feel sorry for them. We the people have to give ourselves our big break. Nobody else will do that for us. We have to do that ourselves. We the people have to stand together and fight for what is right. We the people should cherish our nation and the promises it still carries for us. The American dream is not dead. America's not dead. I've heard these claims by people on YouTube and on Twitter, on Facebook, since the election, and it makes me sick to my stomach. America is not dead. The American dream is not dead. It's dead to you because you're not making any strides to live the American dream. You're letting yourself down. The system isn't against you, you're against you. We're our own worst enemy. And if you get anything from this video, take this from it. No matter who's president, no matter who we vote for to be in Congress, no matter who you marry, no matter where you live, no matter what you do that makes you happy, no matter what job you do for a living, reflect on that. You may not be the rock star you always wanted to be. You may not be the writer you always wanted to be. You may not be a politician that you always wanted to be. You may not be the next Sinatra or the next Barbra Streisand. You may not be any of those things. But what you are is an American. And that's something that most people envy. And that's what most people want. And when I see people say, fuck white people, fuck Black America or fuck Muslims or shit like that. And when I see people say that about their own culture in America, it breaks my heart. Because we're a nation that's filled with different types of people of all different genders, races, ethnicities, backgrounds, sexual orientations, and we should love that. We should take that in and be happy that we have that. When people say that I'm not proud to be an American, I'm not a violent person, but I want to strangle people that say that shit. I really do. If you're not proud to be an American, I feel sorry for you. You may not like what happens in this country. Neither do I from time to time. Sometimes what we do to each other really makes me agitated. And sometimes I can't help but scream and yell. But every day, I take in the comfort and I take in the fact that I'm an American. And that makes me more happy than anything. That makes me more happy than anything that I'm an American. It should make you happy too, more than anything that you're an American. Instead of hating yourself or your country for very little things that really don't have any effect on you. You are cutting yourself at your legs. You're cutting yourself short. You're cutting your opportunities to succeed in life for little aggravations that literally mean nothing. We're our own worst enemy. I'll repeat that again. We are our own worst enemy. That's 4 times I said that in the video. And I'm not a person that typically likes to repeat myself. But as a right-leaning libertarian, I agree with a lot of liberals or authoritarian conservatives or Republicans or Democrats a lot of the time. I don't agree with them. But I don't hate them. Because there are fellow men and women, brothers and sisters, black and white, Mexican, Asian, Italian, alike. There are fellow men and women. And I love the people in the country, even though some of them, aren't the greatest people. I love my fellow men and women because if we don't learn to love one another, if we don't learn how to live with one another, if we don't learn how to do any of that, there's going to be more social discourse that will break us apart. And if America folds under Trump's presidency, it's not going to be due to Trump's presidency that's going to make us crash and burn. It's going to be our own social infighting. It's going to be our own social discourse and our own social civil war that's going to make us fold our own cards in. Trump isn't going to order people burning down their towns. No, we're going to do that to ourselves if we don't learn how to love one another and live together. If we don't learn how to do any of that, we're going to make ourselves collapse. And every word that has come out of my mouth in this video is genuine. It truly is. America's golden dream should not be dismantled because your person didn't get into the White House. Maybe your other favorite person in 4 years from now will get into the White House, but don't lose hope. We lost hope under Obama's presidency, and it got us nowhere good through the election in 2016. It got us nowhere good. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you got anything from this video, I hope you got the fact that you should be proud to be an American regardless of what your color is, what your background is, what your sexual orientation or gender is, or where you live in the country, or what you do for a living. You should be proud to be an American overall, everything. See you guys.